Alright everyone, so here we are with my final review of what I call the Shia LaBeouf trilogy, which is Transformers Dark of the Moon. Why I call this the Shia LaBeouf trilogy, you may ask, because I feel like that the Age of Extinction films and so forth are going to be what I call the Michael Bay, Mark Wahlberg type trilogy. You know what I mean? So I guess it kind of makes sense that way. But anyway, so yeah, Transformers Dark of the Moon is like the final installment of the Shia LaBeouf trilogy, and it takes place 2 years after the events of Revenge of the Fallen. And you see that Sam is struggling for a job. He's got a brand new girlfriend who's played by Rosie Huntington-Whiteley, who's a super hot Victoria's Secret model, and he's just trying to make things work. And at the same time, you got like the Autobots and Decepticons are out saving shit and whatever, and little to their behold, or whatever you call that term. I don't know. I'm spitballing right here, man. They find out that there's this piece of Transformer technology that relates to the Ark, which is like the Ark which is this technology that took this Autobot named Sentinel Prime to the moon, and the fact that the moon landing and Transformers technology seems to connect in one way, and you get some pretty awesome shit like shit blowing up, Transformers transforming. It's pretty cool, man. So I can safely say that Dark of the Moon is infinitely better than Revenge of the Fallen. I personally think it's as good as the first one, and the reason why I say that is because Michael Bay and the whole team, they clearly learned their lesson from the second Transformers movie, and they took out a lot of the comedy. There's still some of the dumb comedy in there, but it's toned down a little bit, and they just focused on the shit that we loved from the first one, which were the explosions, the action, and seeing the hot chicks. And you know, that's what I wanted, and we got that. You know what I mean? And aside from that, you know, just like I feel like that human characters, they're done in a lot more better way this time around. You know what I mean? Like, you've got Sam's new girlfriend, and I feel like she and Sam, they had way better chemistry with each other than Megan Fox and him did, because they acted like a couple. They said things that I think a couple would say. You know, it didn't sound like sort of shitty, romantic writing. Like they said some stuff a couple would say, and just I felt like the chemistry worked a little bit more better, in my opinion. And not to mention, you know, it was Rosie Huntington-Whiteley's first movie she did, and I think as an acting debut, it's pretty good, man. I really liked it, you know. So yeah, I mean, aside from that, yeah, action's really cool. The score is great. The soundtrack is great. And the 3D was really great too. I mean, I remember seeing this in 3D, and I was just like blown away by the 3D. I think it's one of the best sort of 3D movies made, in my opinion. So yeah, but aside from that, there are a lot of problems with this movie. Like I said, the comedy is a little toned down, but there's still some of that dumb comedy from John Turturro and John Malkovich, actually, because I remember John Malkovich was cast. Everyone was just like, well, he plays a really huge role. And in this movie, he kind of doesn't really play a big role. He's like in it for like, I think, 15 or 20 minutes. And I just feel like they just cast him in this movie just to give sort of credence to the cast in a lot of ways. And just some of the jokes he said and some of the things he did, it came off as really weird and random to me. You know what I mean? And something about the film's length. The movie's like 2.5 hours long, and I don't hate long action movies. In fact, I'm actually great with them. But towards the end of the movie, when you see the big battle take place, it's a lot to take in. You're just like, all right, this is awesome, but can we wrap it up, please? Can we wrap it up? I gotta go to the bathroom, or I gotta take this call, or whatever, man. But yeah, aside from that, Transformers Dark of the Moon, I think, is a big improvement over the second one. It's a lot of fun. I felt like it recaptured the magic from the first Transformer. In my opinion, I'm gonna give Transformers Dark of the Moon the same grade I gave the first one, which was a B. So yeah, that's it, man. That's my thoughts on Transformers Dark of the Moon. So what do you think about Dark of the Moon? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Where would you rank it with all the Transformers movies? So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. And I will do a review of Transformers Age of Extinction in the coming days, along with 22 Jump Street, finally, you know? So yeah, that's it, man.